in order to reset the harm that's been done through set stock grazing and through even before set stock grazing of cattle, people moving through with really large herds of goats, and then also row cropping. So there's been this sort of triple whammy of clearing forests, hitting it with large herds for short periods of time unsustainably, row cropping, and then putting it into set stock grazing. The way that we reverse the effects of the last 100, 150, 200 years, and we try to do it immediately, we want to get these results like next year, can be kind of daunting at times, right? So the ways that we do that are we work on the water cycle, and we do that with earthworks, with keyline plowing, and by working on the soil, because the soil itself infiltrates the water and stores the water. And so we want to create good soil through, one thing we can do is mineral amendments, and then we can also do things that affect the nutrients, and we can increase the microbial populations. Beyond that, connected to the soil, we want to work on the plant layer. And so we want to see more tree cover and herbaceous cover. We don't necessarily, because this is also a grazing operation, we don't necessarily want it to be completely a forest. We need grassland as well. And there's some really great research about how actually savannas are some of the most productive ecosystems on the planet as far as biomass carrying capacity and soil building capacity. So really we're trying to model this whole thing after a savanna, and we want to increase the biodiversity of the woody species, but not necessarily how much area they cover. And then in the open ground, we want to see stable, perennial, native grass species, and there's always going to be a place for wildflowers in the disturbed areas and areas that need to recover and have more nutrient gain through nitrogen fixation. And of course, those are going to help the pollinators. And so if we can increase water availability, if we can improve the soil, and we can improve biodiversity and ground cover and surface area above the ground, and then root mass in the ground, that's all going to feed back into the water cycle, and then we're going to have a trophic cascade, and we're going to see the animals that inhabit the land, including the humans, and the wildlife that comes to the land or inhabits the land full time. We're going to see the health and diversity of those things go up as well.